He's tail tucking.
Oh, he's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So when I got him, the girl didn't bring any paperwork, and what they emailed to me was just two or three pages, just showing his core vetting, and they neutered him. So I emailed them when she got here. I said, "Did you bring his paperwork?" And she said, "No, I can email it to you." And I said, "Okay." Well, Monday rolls around. She still hadn't emailed it, so I emailed them back, and somebody else emailed me. I'd asked for a copy of the rabies certificate because it wasn't with their other records, and when they sent that, they sent 2 more pages of when he got picked up by the cops. And that's when I saw in there where the cops had said, dangerous dog, will bite, basically means business, and a few other things. And I was like, that's the information they withheld from me. So they definitely burned a bridge with me. I will never work with them again. You know, you lie to me, I'm done, you know, because I don't, I rescue with my heart, but I also rescue with my brain. I'm not taking dangerous dogs.
Good boy. He's dangerous, but like I said, I'm seeing a lot of conflict, and I'm seeing a lot of maybe handler aggression coming out, previous handlers coming out, and that's probably why you see him acting that way toward your husband.
Yeah.
Toward me,
Yeah.
it tells me male handler that was probably too heavy-handed.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in being assertive.
Yeah.
Firm believer.
Yeah.
I'm not a fur kind of guy, you know, fur baby, fur mama. No.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But you can be too tough.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm seeing. And that's turning into conflict when he's coming in the house, because a lot of people forget this, no matter how associated or how much experience they have with dogs. He doesn't know he's a dog. He doesn't know you're human. He doesn't know that. So in his mind, this is a pack. So who's the alpha? Where do I rank? So when I seen that video of what he was doing with your husband, it was conflict, but it was a challenge. So he's coming up and testing your husband. Okay, if he wanted to bite him and tag him, he would have. But he's unsure.
Yeah.
But he's unsure, so that's why there was no latching on. So what he's doing is giving your husband a test. Now, your husband did the right thing with the correction by approach. A lot of people, when you have a dog like that, the worst thing you can do is whoa, whoa,
Right,
whoa, because when
right.
you do that, the dog wins.
Right.
So you have to go toward the dog,
Right.
over the dog, and let him know.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
first
gonna-
time he backed up because it startled him too, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, my husband would just as soon I quit doing this. I mean, I tap into my inner drill sergeant when I need to.
Yeah. Most people want those questions.
Oh yeah, not me. No, I'm the alpha here.
Good boy. That's a good boy.
It's weird because he took that muzzle pretty easily. Most dogs will reject it. So that tells me somebody's put that on him before. He said that he thinks maybe some other trainers or owner handler had been too heavy-handed with him.
Probably. That's a good boy. Yeah. Nice.
He's a good boy. Yeah. So every time he's coming to me without resistance, so to help you out, because you're the one I'm concerned about, because you're the one he's went after. So that's where I'm concerned. So for a couple, if you have time, that's the main thing. If you have time, for a couple weeks, twice a day. Obviously, for your safety, I would like you to do this with the muzzle on. I can't tell you when the right time is to take
I don't
it
think he
off.
wants to do.
But I don't want the dog going after him.
Right.
Either. He should be able to walk around in the comfort of his own home without worrying about getting
Right.
hit.
Right.
So this is just a simple technique I'm doing. Now, if I knew he wouldn't bite me and he was just a barker or whatever, I wouldn't have the muzzle on.
Right.
But I'm simply going to take this leash and hold it to where he can't get away from me. And I'm going to do constant repetition of pulling him in, letting him go out. And when I pull him in, I want him touching both my legs. And I'm going to touch him in the comfort areas. A dog's comfort areas are shoulders and chest. Now, I'm going to do this for 10 minutes a day, twice a day. Literally, just that. Then I'll release, like this. And if I see him coming toward me, place him. Come. without much resistance, I know he's coming down. I know he's coming down, okay? So he's already went from wanting to kill me to, okay, maybe he's not that bad, okay? So I'm gonna say, me doing this drill right here within a week, I could get the muzzle off of him, and this is gonna put him less on the defensive about wanting to come and tag your husband, but there's also some more exercise I would like both of you guys to do with him to let it be known to him
Okay.
where his place in the pack is. I'll get to that in a second. I just want to see how far he starts changing in the next few minutes.
Would you consider taking him on as a client?
For obedience,
Just everything.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good boy. Yeah. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy.
Light pats are okay, like that. Just make sure it's light. Chest, shoulders. Okay. Gonna put a lot of slack in the leash. I'm gonna back up. And this is where I'm seeing if he comes to me more willingly each time or there's a protest. Please, come. Good boy. Good boy. Again, put him into me. So I'm teaching him that I'm a safe zone. I'm not a threat, I'm a safe zone. I want you to feel comfortable. The tail's starting to come out a little more, slowly but surely.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Yeah, good boy. Forehead is still wrinkled, ears are still up, so he's not submissive right now. And that's okay. This can't be fixed in a day, so
Right.
see, I want his ears back.
So I've had other difficult dogs, not quite at this level, but I've had others like that would go after a man, and we've eventually gotten them adopted, mostly to police canine officers and those that are more established and know German Shepherds and behaviors. I've got a guy here in Greene County, David Betts. He's a retired canine officer from Harford County, Maryland. He adopted a dog from me several years ago named Dimitri. We pulled from Memphis. And Dimitri put, you know, Celeste Estes that does the...
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was working for me, doing some kennel cleaning and stuff for me in the kennel. And I had him out in the kennel one day. I mean, he was in the kennel, and then I let him out to go outside, and he put her up on the washing machine. And I was like, holy shit, this dog is... Yeah, he meant business. And he'd go for the stomach. And so, yeah. So anyway, it took 45 minutes one day when David and his wife came out. But David did want a more protective dog, you know, which he knew means more management because he was doing some contract work out of the area and leaving his wife at home. And at the time, they were living in Cosby in a big log cabin, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So you want protection, you know, if you're former law enforcement, you want protection. And so, and that's why we got into Bouviers and German Shepherds 40 years ago. So I was home alone while he's working with two babies, you know. Back then we didn't call them personal protection dogs, right?
Yeah, back then you didn't.
Yeah, it was called an attack dog.
Biggest problem I have with the German Shepherd today, they're just not the breed they used to be in the 80s.
I know.
A lot of them are skittish, nervy,
Yeah,
and you know they're just terrified of everything.
yeah.
Just overbred. Please, come, good boy, come.
Good boy.
Tail's
That's a
not
good
tucked
boy.
much, no.
Yeah. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Now, if you're willing, like I said, you're your own man, you're your own boss. This is what I suggest you do to improve your relationship with him. Twice a day, 10 minutes a day. Release. Please come. Good. Together, comfort areas. But only you decide when you're comfortable without the muzzle. I can't decide that for you. You have to decide that, okay? Comfort areas slow, light pats. And eventually, you know, I want those ears back. No wrinkles in the forehead, because that means submissive. Ears up, forehead wrinkled means fixation. Fixation's bad.
Yeah.
You never want that. In the meantime, I have no problem putting this leash on inside of the house and letting him know where he stands in the pack status. This is what I was telling Deb. People forget, no matter how experienced they are, they forget what goes on inside of a dog's mind. He doesn't know he's a dog. He doesn't know you're human. In his mind, it's all one big pack. So where do I belong? Okay? Now what I seen in the video